Hello and welcome to Bath Spa Academic Centre, Ras Al Khaimah. Today we're going to be discussing emerging technologies. I'm joined by my co-host Usman and some panellists. Please come in and sit down. Welcome everyone, thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Billy. Thank you so much. So I will start with the introduction of our panel. So on my far left, we have Jamela, and then we have Marcus, and then we have David and Marlowe. So the topic of the discussion is artificial intelligence threatens to take over too many aspects of our lives that should be left to humans. So forum is all yours now.
Okay, actually, artificial intelligence is starting to get in our daily lives because based on our research, there's actually an article about that. It was about, the topic is about the impact of the labor market, and I think it's about how the AI affected the labor market in our society. So it is believed that they conducted a research and survey that 47% of the US jobs will be affected because of the AI. And it is also believed that some luminaries like Elon Musk, Stephen Hawking, and forgot the other one, sorry. But they also believe that our society will be going on the what's it called singularity. And the singularity is about the hypothetical future that our technology will be greater than us because of the irreversible and unstoppable growth. So, what I said about the research, what we know or what we research about, the AI is slowly taking over our aspects, because there are a lot of labors being taken, because why would businesses and firms would hire a lot of people if an AI tool is already provided? So there are only so now a lot of occupations are affected because of AI tools and because of this.
I think with that being said, if we talk about that jobs are being displaced or reduced, there is also an opportunity with these AI technologies. We can say that the trends of the jobs is changing now, right? So there are different new jobs are being created in the market. So that's what my belief is, that although we can see a lot of decrease in the jobs nowadays, but still we can find new jobs available. We have never seen those jobs before. So I think AI is affecting that area as well. What do you say about the industrial revolution? What do you think about that in AI, artificial intelligence? So,
can you repeat the question?
So AI, I think it's affecting the industrial market. Now we have different automation tools that are being used in different industries to enhance the production and quality of the product.
So how does the industrial revolution affect the markets? For a really good example is the art in OpenAI. I forgot the name, but it's a very good example because most of the arts right now currently, the art people, the drawers, the artists cannot it's being replaced by AI.
It's like DALI, is it DALI?
DALI.
It's very interesting.
So they've been replaced by, the artist has been replaced by AI. It's called DALI. And most of the artists are really, really in the low percentage of call them in the marketplace.
Exactly.
Actually, sir, Mr. Usman, like what you said, it's actually more engaging, or it's more actually helpful because of AI. It's more precise and it's more accurate compared to human. Because if you compare a human labor to the artificial one, which one is faster and which one is more precise. Of course, and which one is cheaper. If you're a businessman, which one would you pick?
Definitely that is cheaper and faster.
Yes, of course, right? So AI actually revolutionized the industry. A lot of industries actually. But also, because of this, it also opens, like what you said earlier, that it opens a lot of opportunities for new occupation. Because of access of AI, it's accessible to the public. A lot of people are starting to open startups, starting business, starting firms, because they only require minimal resources for starting such things, such business, and they have a futuristic views about this.
I guess there's a big difference, isn't there, between different algorithms or different flavors of artificial intelligence. I guess when you combine it with robotics, for example, and you've got machine learning algorithms and robotics, then you can have cameras and they can intelligently do things, on production lines or factory. You can imagine that, there's some semi-skilled or lightly skilled workforce could be replaced by automation, and robotics and AI. So I guess there's a difference between algorithms that are just purely a virtual space and then the implementation with robotics. What do you think? What do you think of AI?
Since it collects and processes large amounts of data, I think we cannot disregard the concerns about our safety and security, because it can be used for unethical implications.
Okay. You're scared then? You're scared that we'll lose control? Human beings will lose control?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
It may lead to economic instability and job loss. So
Anybody, are you so fearful? Is everyone fearful? Is everyone concerned? Are you scared? Are you scared?
No, the thing is, the people are already aware for the upcoming technology, the advancement of technology. They're already aware because, let's say the example of Terminator. They know the powerful, the AI, the potential,
Yes.
the potential of the danger, potential of the
Yes.
AI as a threat. So people are not that kind of dumb to begin with. So they know the risk for making that kind of AI.
Maybe in the near future, sir, there are a lot of Arnold assisting us instead of terminating us.
Yes.
Yeah. I think many governments, they are already working on these robotic armies.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
in near future we will see these on
So that's really interesting. So the prevailing feeling of the panel is fearful. That's really interesting. I don't know if I'm with the panel on this one. It's really interesting because I think human beings are in control, and we've got so much innovation that we can put in protection mechanisms to stop the world being taken over. But it's really interesting. I'm really interested in your thoughts about this kind of Skynet apocalyptic future. It's interesting. What do you think? Are you fearful of the future?
I'm kind of fearful, yeah, because sometimes, maybe in the future, AI might get out of control, probably because of our abuse to it. Because, people basically, they're the ones who created it. So, yeah, we might abuse it to different levels to the point that it might get tiresome and that it might go overboard and stuff. So,
yeah, we recent interview with that guy who developed this chat GPT, Sam, I think his name is Sam. So he's also fearful. So he is the creator of that application, and he's also fearful that at some stage we have to control it. So I think this is one thing that we have to see, that we are using this for for the betterment of humanity, but we still have to see that how we can control its negative impacts.
That's why the ChatGPT doesn't have any inappropriate contents, such as
Yeah.
It's actually true. There's a lot of ethical things happening in AI actually, and also there are of course unethical people that wants to abuse AI. But like what you said earlier, I want to bring again what you said about the army and the robot. Actually, Because of this, if you put your imagination in the AI, everything is possible. Like what they said, right? Like there's a saying that anything is possible with our imagination, and our imagination is limitless. So, like what you said about the army earlier, actually, imagine if there's a drone controlled by AI with a scan. Then, if that drone has a target, it only needs to scan a bunch of people, right? And imagine if you put like a bomb, let's say a bomb or a gun there, and if it detects the target, then it will immediately go there instead of like people going there or risking their own lives. So that's an example of how dangerous the AI can be, because imagine being targeted by a random drone out of nowhere. Imagine.
It is interesting because very often policy lags behind technology. So we're playing catch up. There's all sorts of things like the law of armed conflicts. There's the Geneva Convention. There's all sorts of laws that govern warfare. But they were written well before AI. So now we're having to catch up, I guess, with policy.
Listen, I want to argue with that because since people are really into innovative stuff, since they're going to target someone, they're also going to reject that lie, defend it itself. Like they're going to make a new technology that will try to defend themselves, something like that.
But where does technology started from? From warfare, right? Because they want the advantage. Where does computer start from? Because they want to calculate from missile or artillery or the bullets, right? Or they want to calculate. They want to have the upper hand against their enemies, right? So technically,
I think you're right. There are a lot of technological advancements throughout the ages that have been linked to military because they've got the funding and they've got the requirement. Yes, good point.
That's true.
Good point.
So people has its defensive way. Let's say in a computer, they have this way for trying to defend themselves. Like they have this mechanism. People have this mechanism to defend themselves for these computers, for such dangerous devices.
Yes, interesting.
But people are being limitless because of their imagination. They always come up with a way to penetrate these defenses. Even though, if let's say that, like what I said earlier, like there are of course counter for that, right? But look what happened. People actually found a way to penetrate other countries' defenses using computers and how about if they put AI in it? So it's more advanced.
The thing is, since people's imaginations are limitless, the more threat, the more they get penetrated, the more they fortify their walls to get defended by the AIs, by the attackers. I mean,
That's
Interesting. That's good. That's good. Any final thoughts?
From what they said, I would like to share my
Yes, please. Yes.
Personally speaking, I'm not scared of the AI, but according to Olawani, replicating emotional intelligence is more complex than replicating logical and analytical ability, as it requires a profound comprehension of the human experience, especially emotions such as pain and suffering, which AI is not capable of feeling.
Fantastic. That's
Yeah.
very
So
good.
it's like empathy.
Yeah.
So that is
Empathy,
very
creativity,
important.
and intuition.
Very important part of our.
Very good points. Well, I'm struggling to stop this because it's really, really fascinating. And I feel as if I could sit here for hours and hours and hours, but we can't, unfortunately. But thank you very, very much for your insightful talk. It's fantastic. Thank you very much, Usman, for facilitating. That's fantastic. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and I hope you found that as exciting and insightful as I did. And we'll be with you next time. So until next time, we'll be discussing this. We'll have lots and lots of panels like this. Until we do that next time, this is Billy signing off from Bath Spa University. Space to grow. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.